This might be the cutest thing I've crocheted from a tiny bit of yarn. Hi my loves, welcome back. Today we're making a tiny red crochet rose you can wear around your neck like a little handmade flower necklace. It's soft, romantic, beginner friendly, and you only need a small bit of yarn. We'll make the rose, crochet the tie, and attach them together with a glue gun. So grab your yarn and hook and let's start. For this little choker you'll need a lightweight acrylic yarn, a 2mm crochet hook, scissors, and a glue gun. You can use any color you like, but I'm using red because I wanted it to feel like a tiny rose wrapped around my neck. And just be careful with the glue gun because the glue gets really hot. Okay, for a start we need to do a slip knot, and from there we need to chain a number, divide by 3. It doesn't matter, you can choose any number. The more number you chain, bigger the rose you get, and the less number you chain, the smaller the rose you get. So I will chain a medium number that divide by 3, so I choose 24. Now that I have my 24 chains, I need to chain 2 for going to the next round. Yarn over, go into the third chain, the 24th from the start, and do a double crochet. Take your yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Then chain 2. And again make another double crochet in the same chain. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. And do this in every other chain that you have. So without doing anything in between. Yarn over once, go in the chain, pull up a loop, and take your yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2, chain 2, and again put a double crochet in the same chain. Go on and do this for the whole round. Okay, now that finished the first row, you can see the base of the rose get twisted because we need it to be like this so we can assemble. For the third row, we're going to divide our number by 3. And the first part, chain 1, turn your work, put your hook into the chain 2 space and do a slip stitch. Put your hook into the first space, take your yarn. You should have 2 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2. And for the next 5 stitches that we are going to put them into the same chain 2 space, we're going to do half double crochet by yarning over our hook once. Put your hook into the 2 chain space, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through all 3. Do this for 4 more times to make the half double crochets 5. Okay, now that we have 6 stitches in our chain 2 space, 1 single crochet and 5 half double crochets, we need to close it by doing one more single crochet in the same chain 2 space. So now we have 1 single crochet, 5 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet at the end. From there we go straight into the next chain 2 space and do these 7 chains all again. 1 single crochet and 5 half double crochet, followed by 1 more single crochet. Since I have 24 chain 2 spaces and the 24 divided by 3 makes 8, I need to do the same pattern of 1 single crochet, 5 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet in 1/3 of my chain 2 spaces, which is 8. So go and do this pattern for 1/3 of your spaces. Okay, now that we finished 1/3 of our spaces with 1 single crochet, 5 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet, for the next 1/3 of our spaces, which mine is the next 8 space, we're going to make our stitches a little bigger by doing 1 half double crochet in chain 2 for a start, and put 5 double crochet after that in the same space. So you know how to do a half double crochet, I show you, and for the double crochet I show you in the last row. Yarn over once, put your hook into the chain 2 space, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We need to do 1 half double crochet in the chain 2 space, and then 5 double crochet, and followed by 1 half double crochet in the end. I need to make 3 double crochet and 1 half double crochet. And then we should do this for the next 1/3 of our spaces. Now that we have done our second part of our row, you can see that it twists around itself. It makes it easier to shape it in a rows. Okay, for the last 1/3 spaces that we have here, we're going to start with double crochet. Put your hook into the next space, pull up a loop, take your yarn, pull through 2 once and pull through 2 twice, followed by 5 treble crochet. So we yarn over twice, we have 3 loops. Put your hook into the space, take your yarn, you should have 4 loops on your hook. Take your yarn, pull through 2 once, pull through 2 twice, and pull through 2 for the 3rd time, and do this 4 more times. Okay, now that we have our 5 treble crochets, we're going to do 1 double crochet at the end. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and do this for the rest of our chain 2 spaces. Okay, now that we're finished the hardest part of the rows, chain 2 and cut your yarn, tie to your knot. I'm just gonna show you before we glue it together. We need to twist it like this around itself, so it would make the rose shape. And because we started from this small knots to bigger knots, it's going to hold its shape better than other roses that you see. And here is the bottom. So we put our rose aside. We're going to do the band of the rose choker, do a slip knot and chain how many chains that convenient for you. If you're going to put the band around your neck 2 times, you should chain more, but you should always do this at your own measurements or at your own desirable length. For me personally, I would like to put it 2 times around my neck, so I'm going to chain 300. Okay, now that I have chained enough numbers for my rose choker, we need to chain 1 more and turn your chains backwards so you can see these bumps here. Go into the second bump from your hook, put your hook into the back loop of your chain, pull up a loop. You should have 2 loops on your hook. Take the front loop and pull through the back loop of your hook. So go into the next one with your hook, take your yarn and pull through the only loop that you have on your hook. And do this for the rest of your chains and go back to the first chain that you chained. Okay, now that we are finished slip stitching all our chains, chain 2, cut your yarn and hide it in every way you want. I'm not sure what my technique is yet. So now that we are done with the rose and with the band, we should go to the glue gun. Don't forget that the glue gun will get so hot, so be careful about that. Plug your glue gun in and wait till it gets hot. Okay, whenever your glue gun is hot, we are ready to assemble the rose. The first twist is the important one. We should put the glue on this part, and then put this part right onto this so it firms and it holds its shape perfectly. From here, we're going to put the glue in the ribbon in the bottom. So put the glue here, little by little, and twist your rose into itself. Hold it so the glue can dry and get hard, and go ahead and put the glue on the bottom part so it won't get messy on you, and twist like this. Yeah, go ahead and assemble your rose, but again be careful because glue is hot. Don't burn your hands and be safe. Okay, now that we are at the last petal of our rose, glue this part too, so it will be here till the end of the time. And here our rose. It's so beautiful, really. It's the easiest rose that you can crochet for yourself, and because we're going from a smaller stitches to the larger ones, it will be this cute and beautiful. And for attaching the rose to the band, put the 2 ends together, and that's how you find the middle. Put the middle here, put the glue on the band, not the rose, the band, and put the center of the rose here onto the glue and be careful so you don't burn yourself. And here's the easiest rows that you can crochet for yourself. And the last step, as you can see, we have this, I don't know, things from our yarn. You can just light a lighter and look, we have them here. Put the lighter around and they're gone. And do this to get a cleaner outcome of your work. And this is our finished little rose choker. I love how something so tiny can turn into such a sweet handmade accessory. It feels soft, romantic, and a little bit fairy-like. And I think it's so cute for summer outfits. If you make this with me, please tell me in the comments what color rose you choose. I'd love to know if you made it red like mine, or if you tried pink, white, black, or another cute color. And if you want more small crochet accessories, wearable crochet pieces, and beginner-friendly tutorials, don't forget to subscribe and stay with me here. Thank you so much for crocheting with me, my loves. See you in the next video. Bye!